now.
why.
No more
I guess
bullshit.
I'm not streaming
I don't want to be
anything
up till
anymore.
like 2 in the morning again.
I'm gonna get off regardless in like an hour.
Well, good.
Because, yeah.
Then stop wasting time.
Can
So
you
replace
hit
the
F2?
word armor. F2. Okay. Sorry by placing a word on red. Everybody goes their lanes. I think we were too passive in this lane, but Nuke was also like, Fenrir was trying to kill us, so I don't know.
You mean Fenner's trying to kill you?
Kill you?
He didn't kill me. What do I need? I need. This is okay.
Do we want to keep watching Duo? That's my default spot.
It's up to you.
I shouldn't have. I should have just done it then when we knew they were going back to
Yeah,
lane.
you guys shouldn't have. So it was correct to go back on it once they walked away, but you guys should have just made that decision faster.
Yeah.
I think it's fine to be passive in this lane. By the way, I don't think you needed to fight it. But I also think that just generally you have to be less afraid to use your actives. You hold them a lot when you can just pop it, save some HP, and a little pressure on it. I also think you overvalue Shell. I think Sprint would have been super good for you guys this game because they have a Cupid ult. They have probably Horrific since they have Fenrir.
Yeah, they do.
Sprint's not great against Baron, but Freya has slows.
I was thinking
I
about
would have just considered Sprint.
the fact that you have Cupid who's an auto attacker, you have Freya who's an auto attacker, and you have Erlang who's an auto attacker.
That just
Yeah, but
means
most
that
of
it's
the
gonna
time,
get killed 4 times faster.
most of the time you're hitting your own people, not the bad guys. But yeah, it's certainly not a bad pickup. I just personally would have gone Sprint. But I mean, Shell isn't bad. You probably didn't need to position that.
No.
far. That was probably too much.
And I stood in the
Yeah, that
Cupid
was
thing
bad.
like a smart person.
We have mid jungle control, which is really important right now.
Yeah, I don't have follow up here. It was too far away.
You guys are fine. I think Nude called at this point that there's no reason to even fight it. And honestly, Nen, I think you could have backed up a little bit there because you're going to get stunned and poked for this, although
Yeah.
not very badly.
You're right.
You could have been faster on the 2 as well. Actually, no, that was really bad poke. Yeah, you were too far forward. We should be worried about our red at this point. Mid jungle's probably going to go there. The fact that Duo is getting out pressured so hard does mean that we have to not invade theirs, but that's kind of expected. You can't really draft that pressure in 4 lanes at this point. Mars comes over and murders people. He's been communicating this gank for a while, which is really good. They cast their Horrific. I mean, imagine if you had Sprint right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mars only gets it because he had ult. If he didn't have ult, that Horrific would have just beat us up.
Hey, if you had Sprint, that's a double kill.
Mm-hmm.
Though, admittedly, the outcome would probably be the same. I don't think they should have put their Freya mid. I think they should have picked an actual hunter, not Cupid.
Yeah,
I really
was
don't
thinking...
know why they picked Cupid this game. They probably picked it purely for Terra, but
Maybe because
Cupid
we
is
banned
broken.
Ullr and their plan was to have Ullr mid? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Doesn't
Cupid
make
is
sense.
broken. He's a broken character.
That's fine. Get his blink, right? Mids are coming up. He's got to go to his speed anyway, so he probably didn't care too much. And he's not 5. We're getting our purple. 4 minutes into the game. We have 3 wards on the map. 2 of them are in solo. Almighty, I don't know that you even need to ward this early. And I love wards, and it's certainly not bad.
No, it's like because like the
Um,
past 2 weeks, like they can vouch for how people have just been camping solo, so I didn't want to deal
Yeah.
with that.
He's been
I
camped
mean,
really
like
bad.
I said, it's certainly not. Ooh, that was some terrible beads there. Now it's either beads or you don't. Yeah, I trust you on that more than myself, to be honest. If you think you need them, go ahead and throw them out. And I suppose they are pressuring your blue, so the wards probably are worth it. I don't know what you're doing wandering around at Oracles there, and then you kind of just get poked for
I
no
was-
reason again. And die, probably. Yeah. But I know you wanted to place a ward, but you placed a ward and then kind of stared at it for a little while and gave it a hug and walked towards mid and then decided you want to go back to duo and then pathed really aggressively when you back to duo and then got double ulted and died.
Yeah, that's all.
Actually,
I
they didn't use Fenrir, did they?
Yeah.
This
Yeah, they
is
did.
when they double ult you. Oh, you rebound. There we go.
Yeah, I
was
rerun.
slightly confused.
That- I didn't
I was
like.
hold on.
I mean, I guess
You pathed up top though. You could have gone
I
back
should
around
have
purple.
gone this way instead of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just so
and
you
then
didn't know
gone
where.
this way.
I don't know if Nuke had vision on him at that point. I don't think that matters. It's just
Hmm.
generally you didn't need to path back that way. At most, you're gonna lose like 3 creeps, and you have the XP spooling in your favor anyway. So
Yeah.
Finner's gone Talaria, so he's squishy. We should know that. And we've gone Pen Boots as well, so we get to like murk people as this Poseidon right now. If Fender tries to do anything to him, he just murders him. If he tries to do anything to you guys, you should just cripple. And if you cast the cripple before the jump lands, I don't know how that interaction works actually.
I think he stuns, but I don't know if it deals the damage. That is something
Yeah.
stupid.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. If you cast the cripple before the Fender hits you with his Unchained. That's actually something I'm interested in.
So, if before Fender stuns or whatever.
Yeah, if while Fenrir is in the air you cast her too, I think there's some kind of advantageous interaction there for you.
I'll have to go in jungle practice and play with it.
We just killed Erlong for some reason. So that's cool. What the hell is he doing? We didn't get anything for it, so he must have been aggressing on us and just died. Sure. We have pretty good control right now. We're sitting about 1k up. Well, less than 1k, about 500 to 600 something. And get our next red buff. Nuke's going Devos first, which is fine.
I'm pathing stupidly again.
Yeah, well, you're just too far up.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what Nuke was doing before, and now you, you seem to have shoes on the other foot, so to speak.
Yeah.
And this is that red buff fight where you guys just absolutely own their faces.
Yeah,
Because
Mars made a really
gets
good
in
call.
like a triple knockup and quadruple knockup even.
Yeah.
and
Look at
we
the
didn't
Oh,
even need,
look at
we
that.
literally
Oh,
didn't even need the Kraken because Nuke just was the Kraken. But Mars definitely set that up. So that was poor on their part because they just grouped up for a Pele. But a better team probably wouldn't have grouped up for the Pele.
Yeah.
Ordinarily, that invade probably goes their way, but they decided that they wanted to hug each other because they loved.
They did have an awkward comp.
so the
too.
reason I was pathing, actually, this way or this way, I wanted to get this sword at that I
Mhm.
normally place, and like, there's not really, like, it's always a risk to go up there. I shouldn't have gone this way for sure, but like,
Wait, are you talking about like right at the Gold Fury?
I
'Cause
work
I don't
here.
think I don't know. I don't think you should have placed that right when we were doing Gold Fury because if
then
they're
she got-
there,
no,
then
she
they're
got
there
picked-
no matter what.
I got
picked
caught
prior
trying to go.
the gold.
Yeah.
That was prior to the red fight.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to.
I don't know.
Okay,
And then I think
but
like right,
just-
it's a Gold Fury. I don't think you should have warded, like right then at least, because
No, I
like
think that was fine.
I don't know, because I think if they step on the ward, like
What's
it's
she gonna do? DPS the
already.
Gold Fury?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like tank, because we didn't. I had tank Mars this week, and then Naz is at 1 health.
I did tank the Gold Fury.
But you guys
No.
did it without her.
No,
Well,
I
that's
was
because she
there.
was warding.
I know, but you guys didn't have any trouble tanking. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure that's
I just don't think that we needed the ward there then.
Well, why not?
I mean, because like we all got really poked off it, and like if they would have just
Were you
engaged
gonna
on them,
stay afterwards anyway?
Yeah,
well, I don't
but
know, like they were all there close.
here's the thing: is the word is to make sure that they don't engage on us, that they don't come in and steal, that we know where they are and where they're coming from. That's the whole point.
I don't think it's worth having a massive discussion over it. I really don't.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
word's fine. I think going to tank is fine because you guys had literally just, murdered them. So
Noog, you're wording here.
it's fine.
I don't have that word is fine.
I am not gonna have this conversation with you again.
That's
Which
the
word?
This one, I want it to be there.
If Fenrir's gonna gank me, he's gonna ward there, and just watch me ward the entire game. I do ward there, and I ward by the purple, and I ward the Gold Fury.
So I think
Like-
the point Nana's making is that word, by the time you figure it out, it's too late. But
But-
I think on a character like Jingwei, where you have CC mute all like 60 billion dashes, I think that word's fine.
It saved me a whole bunch.
But
Like,
I
if
think
I don't
you're
have that
playing,
dash, I'm
if you're
not gonna
playing
win.
like Artemis or something,
Yeah, I'm gonna ward
Absolutely
safer because by then I'm dead. But I have a dash.
at this point they're just choosing to fight our 5 and
Level
0 Pele,
11 Pele.
and they're dying, which is pretty cool. That's very nice of them. Almighty makes first rotation here. Looking for positioning around Pyro, probably. Yeah, it's coming out of base. They are giving it up.
They have no idea.
They didn't have the positioning for us. Yeah, they didn't know. So this is a good sign. Trixie Hobbits is.
And then I get back to the left lane. And if he was smart, he would have ulted me. Actually, no, I have ult up, so I'm scared. That's why I dashed. Yeah, I dashed right there, which is something you should never do. But it worked out.
So the next, I think this is like a downtime for you guys, where you're just sitting around not doing anything. But you could take this opportunity to try and push a tower or something too.
Yeah, because we're only we're 3K up at 12 minutes, which is a lot. Like,
Yeah, but it could be more. And they can't fight India. You've proven that, because every time they fight India, you die. You've got Flat Pen on your Poseidon with the Gem of ISO. You've got Stone of Binding and a Void Stone. Like, your Poseidon is hitting everybody for true damage at this point, especially because Fenrir's gone Sov first. So you guys should know that. Play around your Poseidon really, really hard. Give him red buffs and push towers while you have that big item power spike. You're probably gonna kill some people. There's an Erlang behind you guys, but Poseidon puts the whirlpool down. It was good carry peel by the jungle whatnot. That was a bit awkward, huh?
I had to. I was at 10 health and there was a dot on me.
You could have popped it earlier.
Yeah, I could have. I should have popped it when I was here.
Yep. Yeah. Earlier pop it, earlier it goes on cooldown, earlier it gets used again. That's kind of my philosophy, because I don't exactly score either.
The only thing is, if I pop it when I was here, it's just on me. I'm not with my team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. But your team was was killing them without the shell anyway.
Right, so I think Mars there just overstayed by a lot.
Yeah.
Because we have the fight.
He goes for the ult. He's trying to kill the.
Right, this is
pixelated
the
big
fight. I
dragon
backed
tower.
it. So they go.
I think he got a little baited by Almighty jumping in, or dashing in and then ulting, because now he sees, okay, we've got a Terra ult, now we can do things.
Yeah, but
So Almighty got a
He's
big
fine,
dick, and then
and then
Mars
he
He
followed
turned
him.
around. That's
He turned
not
around.
good.
Yeah, no, that was probably bad.
yeah, that and then they got his beads and then they kill him.
Whoopity doo dah, zippity day. Mars is dead.
Yeah,
terrible day.
he overstayed by a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, Almighty got a big dick, and then Mars got a big dick, and then both of them died.
And I avoided it. Hello.
Naz's dick
Aloha.
is sufficiently still small.
Heard it here first,
Rude.
folks.
It wasn't the first time it's been heard, I don't think. Where are we here? So my parents' taxi to the airport tomorrow just got cancelled
That's
Mm.
not
at
good.
9 o'clock, and their taxi is for 10 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm now trying to find taxi services
Uber.
to Miami
Oh, to Miami?
from where I am. Yeah.
Isn't it like a 5 billion hour drive?
Do you know where I live?
Nope. I'm just
Then
assuming.
that's daft.
Henry
really,
just
isn't it?
loves putting me under towers.
That's true.
Didn't I
He
get a
likes to bite you.
Mahusive Kraken here?
Not fighting your carries. So...
Is this where I got a Mahusive Kraken, or is this where I just missed my Kraken completely?
I think you missed the crack in this one.
We back out, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
Almighty's here, and Almighty's almost got Terra ult, so this is probably going to go well for you guys if you just push Terra 3 for a while.
I'm trying
The
to
plan-
sustain off this thing.
Yeah.
We should have
You were,
dropped a 3.
One thing I did notice, Nana, you were leveling your 3 this game as well. Over the 2.
Was I? I
Mhm.
was trying to level the Oh,
You
over the
leveled the
2?
one.
Oh, see, I
Mhm.
leveled the 1. I did it.
You leveled one, and then you leveled the 3, and I think it should be 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Is it
Yeah,
reduced
but
to
then I
cooldown?
don't get that sustain that I needed.
We do have a Terra.
Your 3 doesn't sustain that much. It gets tick sustain, and you exactly, you have a Terra, and
They set up around this and they all die for it.
yeah, I mean, this is discussion for later, I think, because this Gold Fury is pretty important. Mars is going to come in and probably blink on a billion people. We got a 4-man Terra ult for no godforsaken reason, and their Freya tickled you because Freya decided to go 0 penetration. You got a good Kraken, double
Can I
Whirlpool.
say that I'm really proud of myself right now? Because I'm with my carries instead of diving people.
I think at that time you would have wanted to dive because your carries double killed people and Mars was diving.
Shh, I'm trying to get
Oh, you
better.
just got smacked.
Get a Q for that. Get a Q for that.
Erlang should die.
I'm telling people to run away.
Yeah, you
'Cause
were like,
We
run
can-
away. And
You
No,
guys
I'm-
can, there's 3 people dead. You guys could have gotten mid tower and then immediately gone to Pyro here.
Well,
I
I
don't know why
wanted to all back, spend our gold, and then go.
right.
get
Okay,
Pyro.
but spending your gold is great when there are enemies on the field, but literally were 2 people, and you still had all 5 of your people alive, and you still had.
we
Nuke
overstayed.
Look at this
You-
overstaying right
this-
here.
this
I
was
get out. I
bad.
get out. I get out.
This was
But-
really bad.
It
Oh
doesn't
my
matter how
God.
you get out. Like it was so dumb to stay there.
Yeah.
No, like in my head, I was like, Pyro is up. They might be running over there, but they ran back left.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you're on their wards.
I was told to go do a purple buff, so I went and did the purple buff.
Yeah, you guys should have just stayed grouped as 5. If you stay grouped as 5, you push that mid tower down. It takes you about 2 milliseconds. And then
Honestly,
you
that
go-
mid tower proves the problem. Like we tried to siege it and it did not work out.
I'm
maybe,
really
like-
glad that Fenrir didn't have a stun, or you would have been edited. So instead of grouping as 5, killing a mid tower, and then killing Pyromancer, you group as 2, 1, and 2.
Oh, we call. I
kill
see.
one
The thing
person,
is, though, is that the call
then
was go
die
to
on the-
Pyromancer, and
I
4
understand
people or
that,
3
but
people
that's
didn't
not what
listen
I'm
to the
seeing
call.
on my screen. What I'm seeing on my screen is 2 people decided to go kill a purple buff, 2 people decided to back, and 1 person decided to go to a red buff.
Yeah,
That was a good crack.
and then
Yeah.
no one came to the Pyro but me and Mars. So
Well, I-
Because 2 people were dead.
I was gonna go to Pyro, but they didn't know you were at Pyro when I was in mid. So the reason I stayed in mid is so that they saw me and they didn't think we were at Pyro.
oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
My point is though, you
I
never.
know,
could've had
we
that
should
problem in
have
the
never
first
been in that
place.
situation.
Just stay grouped as 5. When 3 of them are dead, just stay grouped as 5, and you're fine. This is a really good fire call though, because you killed 4 of them, so you guys get a free fire giant. Again, you probably could have pushed some waves as well, gone for a right tower. I can't see the right tower because my Discord's in the way, but I think they're still right T1 up, and they're still mid T1 up. Yeah, they still
Yeah,
have 6
all the
towers,
T1s are up. We're gonna get them all in this fire giant. I don't know
You
why
guys
we
got all
didn't
the T1s,
get.
and you got all the T2s, and then you started killing Phoenixes.
Yeah.
But you
Well-
could have already had some of these T1s down. I'm gonna beat the dead horse. Sorry.
Well, yeah, no, I
Freya
agree.
Finally decided to get penetration, which is good for her, bad for you. We're almost finished with our Soul Reaver. We just got our XC online, which is really important. I probably would have thought about going XC first this game, but it turned out fine for you. Just because the XC first allows you to push towers easier because of the attack speed bonus and the power bonus. And Fenrir went Sov first as well. Erlang didn't have the Void Stone though. Cupid's going for a Chin's build, so you should probably communicate that.
So Mars calls us to try to kill them here, which I think was a good call.
It just didn't work out, but like because they were so poked, we looked for right. But
Yeah, no, I liked that ambush.
Can we rewatch that Kraken because it was so dope?
Yeah, how about we don't? I think the pushing for tier 2 here is fine. You've got like 40 seconds, 30 seconds, something on fire.
But we had no ults and
tried
they
to
still had
see.
ults.
Yeah, they had
Yeah, so,
ults
I
and we
mean,
didn't.
I think it's fine just to test the water, see if they show up. They did, and you guys ran away, which is good. So I don't think you get the tier 2 there with the amount of money you have in hand. It's 20 minutes in the game, gold's spawning again. There's a big wave in left, there's tier 1's up, tier 2's up.
Like I should be level 20 right now, but I'm
Right, it's coming off. I really think this gold fury is unnecessary. I think you should have gone for towers over the gold. Just because towers are more difficult to kill.
Because we did Gold Fury, because we knew that they were grouping and walking with us, and we saw that. So we tried to do like gold and a tower to see if like they would go like spread out and farm. That's what
they
my
chased
thinking
her,
was.
and then that I think we could have killed that Fender there, but
I'm really happy that Erlang wasn't in a better position, because Erlang had a thing called Blink, and he could have caught any of you. My point, though, is if you kill the tower, you get more money. If you get more money, they're not going to fight you at gold anyway. If they do fight you at gold anyway, then you kill them, and you go take fire again, or you take extra towers. So I think pushing the other T1 there is fine.
right when Mars
Interesting
says
Kraken.
don't use a Kraken, drops the Kraken.
It's okay. I think happy trigger fingers are better than sad trigger fingers, so better just use it in that situation. Obviously, it would have been better to hold it, but just generally, I'm happy
Look, I have 10 wards. Nana, look at that.
I
have
know,
10
it's amazing.
wards.
It's never happened before.
Erlang has
I have
0
literally
boards, which is
never,
pretty great.
never, ever seen you.
So this fight here, Terra ult literally wins you guys the fight. Like,
I want to watch this fight because we
I
should
literally
have.
typed in Nana's chat, Terra ult single-handedly won you guys this fight, because Mars gets poked to high heaven right here because he decides that he wants to walk towards 3 people with no vision on them.
If he didn't drop a Cupid ult there, they would have won that fight, I think.
I'm not convinced. This Terra ult's insane. So
It was crazy.
Good animals. You guys wrap on them, which is great. And then Freya misses Whoop for some reason. Fenrir jumps on nothing, which is 3 people.
If that Freya
follow.
ult there, we were all screwed.
Freya ulted, but this was an excellent shell. And then we push Terra 4 and make them really sad. You literally got 4 allies and 4.
Yeah, look at that. Look
Yeah.
at that.
It was a good
Yeah.
Kraken. Cupid's on the side free casting, but we're okay with that because we're killing everybody else. Nana's trying to get in front of them. Noog is free casting as well. Noog's doing a hell of a lot more than that Cupid ever is. We're missing
So,
some-
one thing
we're
I
not gonna
will
talk
say
about
about
it.
that fight
Okay.
is that Noog and Naz got split up, so I had to choose one.
Yeah.
And
No,
I chose the
think
closer
it's-
one. So,
Yeah, absolutely. You choose the character that's free casting, which is your Cupid that's
See how
really,
much
really
damage
fat.
I'm dealing?
Yeah, Janice forgot where his Aegis button was, which kind of helped you, but that's beside the point.
but yeah.
The Janus, man, he was
So-
really good this game.
So, like,
Freaking
the only
Giannis.
thing that I see, like, this fight, like, I like what we did here. It's just, I think that what we could have done better is,
Yeah,
like,
I was
our
lagging,
carries
so I was just kind of like.
need to
popping up
stay
and
with me. Like, you need to position yourself.
I disagree.
I couldn't walk up there.
Remember,
at all.
Noog and I were deliberately staying apart this game.
Yeah.
Like, if you watch us, we see each other, and I run the other way.
Yeah.
Because last time we lost the game because we held hands the whole game.
I agree with Naz. I think staying apart is just fine because when he stays apart like that, it allows Noog to free cast this entire fight. He literally doesn't get an ability used on him, and I'm pretty sure he gets to the whole damn thing without using the actives.
Yeah, but especially
Which
as
should
Artio,
never
I
happen.
can't protect both of them.
That's
if they're...
fine. If one
Naz-
carry dies, that's fine if you wipe the enemy team. You know?
I'm happy. I'm happy to die for Noog to go 15-1. So
Yeah,
who's the
should've
real
mentioned,
carry?
My
in
age
this
has
game?
been my age has been
me.
go off and
If
tilted.
that's the
No,
Can I just say that whirlpool was dope?
It
That
was.
Whirlpool
I
was
saw. I
absolute-
noticed that the first time.
So they decide they don't want to kill the Poseidon that's alone, and instead they go on the 3 people, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. I think if
But
they,
the shell was
yeah, if they
good,
went on the
they get
Poseidon, there's nothing we
fine.
could have really done about it.
Baron decides to wait a long time before pushing 4, which makes me happy.
He also used his heal at the very beginning. What?
Good,
Oh
excellent.
no, it's just different. I was like,
But yeah, see-
what?
So Cupid's over there free casting.
He's free
as well.
casting, yeah.
But that's okay.
But he has
Because
kins, and I've got crit.
And Nana, you're positioning well around Noob. Almighty's standing in front of you guys. Naz, you probably could have pathed up towards mid instead of towards fire there, and run back towards Almighty.
See, I
Yeah,
didn't chase. Look, I stopped chasing. Look at that.
You
I
played
know.
really, really
I
well. this
love
game.
that you didn't
It was
chase.
a Cupid that forgot, whereas see, you have player names on, and I'm not used to seeing that.
Yeah.
So
The reason,
In
you
that-
know, I have there's a tactical advantage to doing that. Then you know who Morrigan is, and like, it'll say, because whoever Morrigan ults into, it'll say Morgan instead of their
Whenever
character
I
name.
play a game with the Morgan in it, I'll think about changing it.
Okay.
yeah, that competitively banned god. Trolled. Yeah, so my part thing that I knew it was bad, and in my head I saw the Cupid heart bomb, and I was like, get the fuck out. As soon as I turned around, I was like, I am so alone. I just dropped a whirlpool and died in it. I was like, I'm returning to the sea. This is the second fire giant, which I don't get, by the way. We get 2 fires. I don't get any of them.
Well, you got it. You weren't even close to getting it though, so like I
think,
don't
like-
feel bad about that.
I think I took 30 damage that last fight. They just didn't even try to hit me.
Why would you hit the 10-0 Jingwei? Like,
Yeah, right?
So they misplayed that fight pretty hard, but we got a gigantic Terra ult and our Jingwei free cast the whole time, and that's why we won it.
I was pretty happy. I've been, like I said, I've been trying to like not
Yeah, no,
go
Nana,
in.
I think you played that fight really well. You and Almighty played that fight really well, and you, of course, just free casted. Naz, I think you had maybe a small pathing error, but other than that, you played it really well. Mars played it absolutely terribly because he never participated in it, but we're okay with that.
Yeah, we are.
oh
okay
yeah,
with
so
this.
it's 4 on 5, right?
It was
Yeah.
4-5 and you won it.
If we didn't have that, yeah, that was all a terror ult.
It was probably
Vera,
correct.
So I have a
I
question.
don't
Like at
think
this
you
point,
needed to do that gold. I think you needed to push more waves and pressure towers.
we
Terra
we-
called it to finish something, I think.
He wanted to finish Soul Reaver, or no, you.
No, he got Soul Reaver off the blue. So I forget. I think Nana called it.
Yeah, I called it because we had this tower. We were gonna look at Phoenix. We decided not to. They were kind of positioned here and here, and we like somebody said they needed. But Naz didn't have mana. That's what it was. And so we were like, okay, do Gold Fury like to deprive them of it, and then we're gonna back and get the rest of the towers. But like,
So, but there's literally no other objectives on the map other than Gold, Fury, and Towers, and I think you want to push the Towers, and then maybe toss a word on Gold. If they go to Gold, just go and murder their faces. You know? But I don't think you need to take it. I think you need to push for the more important objectives, which are Towers. And that's what they did in the second game. They pushed for Towers and got structures when they got wins. Now their wins were probably more dramatic, but beside the point. So we go in off of the Terra abilities here, get a big Terra ult.
Yeah, he just stands in front of 4 people.
Yeah,
and then
maybe a
play
little
this.
too long. You got kind of poked. You're not super tanky because you do have the Soul Reaver. We don't really have a wave here, and this was kind of an awkward siege. We try to sustain up with Terra abilities and stuff. Cracking them, they shell our Nugi ult, but they shell late, and then one of them decides to walk into Cupid autos, or whatever the hell you are, Jingwei autos, which is pretty cool. We avoid standing in most of the Baron 2s.
we
Yeah, I'm just
decided
like,
that
it's
it
making circles.
Fire Giant's coming up, and we didn't really
Yeah.
want to siege into it.
No, absolutely. I remember. I think going for that siege was fine. I think if you played it a little better and maybe didn't give them any heals off the Baron, then maybe you would have been able to take it. But that's pretty hard ask. That's more of them missing than you dodging. Anyway, you got the pick. You probably could have. Yeah, probably just fire. Let's do 2.
Yeah, back for Deathbringer here.
I think it would have been better for you just to stay with just in case, but I don't think there was a problem with backing. Here you just want to shove all your waves and get ready for Phoenixes, because this fire needs to be on Phoenixes. I like that you ignored the Pyro, and you're probably going to ignore the gold. Naz is pushing that wave. You guys are going to look for this left Phoenix. I think you get the left Phoenix here.
We're told to do gold by someone.
Well, whoever ignored it, I'm happy.
No, not this
Not
fight. It wasn't
here.
gold.
Oh yeah, his next fight or something.
You leave to go and get red here, and I don't know if I like it or don't like it.
We're waiting. The call was to wait for the wave.
Yeah.
Right, you're waiting for the one that's at back gold right now, and you can beat it there, so that's fine then.
Almighty held it. That was good.
Yeah, that was super good
Yeah.
move for Almighty.
So we probably go in on this wave or the next one. Next wave, we throw a ward over the wall that they're gonna kill.
Yep.
I think we wait for like 7 waves here.
Yeah, we wait a long
I think
time.
you probably waited longer than you needed to. At some point, you just have to think of it like getting into the pool and jump in and get your feet wet anyway.
And that was
think-
like that was something that we talked about like last
We're
game
standing
too.
on a ward.
Like, and I realize, which is fine.
And good thing we don't have 3 sentries in our inventories that we could have placed on our feet.
I think we were gonna go in if Almighty could blink, but he kept getting hit by something, so he couldn't blink. But he got hit.
Blink ult, Mars tries to 1v2 in mid, but he's Pele, so he's fine. Then we're probably gonna kill people over here.
I focused the
Baron gets
Phoenix.
good good dash from Nana, good double cracking. We got Frail and Aegis out of that.
and then I just start hitting people in mid.
I'm calling it back out.
Act is. We got the Phoenix, so I'm pretty happy. It was a 1-for-1, plus you got Bird. You could probably go and push that wave in mid if you wanted to, because if you look at whoever the ninja is, Fenrir, he's pretty poked. You guys probably could have pushed mid. Probably wouldn't have gone for it though, so it's fine just to back out as well. Here you probably just want to make sure your waves stay pushed. Then wait for your God of War. Get back out. Tried to kill Fenrir. That mid wave should be pushed right now. You guys are really loving the speed buff at 33 minutes into the game. So creep waves are more important than speed buffs, even though...
Yeah, somebody should have been pushing that wave. Like, so guys, when we're about to siege, keep that in mind. You want to keep the wave
Red buff
pushed,
is the only thing on
here.
this map that is more important than creep waves. And the only thing more important than creep waves is Fire Giant. And the only thing more important than Fire Giant is Phoenixes. The only thing more important than Phoenixes is Titan.
That
Players are somewhere around there in whatever order they pop up in. And Fire's gonna spawn soon. You're gonna kill Pyro, so you guys can back and zoom back out with wards probably.
Yes.
But you already have some good wards, so that's strong. They probably won't show up anyway. So
I back without putting my wards down like 7 times this game. I buy wards, get
You're
all the way up
trolling.
it's okay. He's still got 12 wards, which is more than 5. 6.
Okay,
Which is
Mars
more
is
than
trolling. Mars should be up there with me on Wars. He's the
So
jungler.
we decided to throw that ability out.
there. Zoning.
But don't worry, guys. They use no Actus. It's okay.
They use so little
Naz,
ag as a
you are
team.
dead right there. Hold on.
Erlong's positioning was god awful at this point because like he was never in a place where he could blink ever, so it just like it was a wasted relic.
And you got Aegis too, but he never used it. I don't think he used it once.
Saved him from 2 or 3 Krakens.
Well, considering it's on cooldown right now,
It's like all my needs
would say he probably
bubble.
did.
Okay.
Mars blinks in.
Mars is trying to go for a play, but the problem is there's 0 damage to follow him up except for this Kraken, and we all know how this one ends. So,
Bonk.
we smacked the Fenrir with the Lona's mask.
Yeah.
Frail
Dude,
does
Lona's-
damage.
I was hitting him for 500. He got Lonos, and I started hitting him for 200.
Okay, so we're all here.
Yeah.
I don't like this, Naz. Like,
He's a zoom fish. Walking back in was probably too bold.
yeah, that's
It's
that's
alright, I had my
a
ult.
The two
yeah, that was
carries.
bad.
stuff. We 5-man Terrell our own peoples, and then Erlong actually uses his blink for once this game.
Can we
And
screenshot
where's
that
Mars?
godlike thing?
Mars is Pele, so he survives. Also, by the way, look at how much anti-heal they've built.
Okay, so this is really bad. I like at this moment I'm like, why are we having like 3 separate fights right now?
Well,
Like,
I saw Mars getting killed by a Freya, and I'm like, I can kill her much faster than.
and
him.
I'm just sitting
did you
here
sc-
like,
Did you scream and yell Freya?
I think I yelled him on
Yeah.
Freya.
Okay.
Yeah, Freya is all I heard
Naz,
him say. all game.
did you yell that you were getting chased by a stupid guy?
Yeah, I said I've got Baron.
Look at that guy!
and-
Oh. right.
I've got Baron and someone who I had there, but they're not going to catch me. And I just wanted to loop
Brian,
round behind my team again.
Excuses for Nana and Almighty, but I've got nothing.
I get 1 kill here, and
I
then my
don't- I
Aegis
don't-
doesn't go off.
I'm
so I
trying.
die to Baron.
Nuke steals my kill here.
I don't mind how they play.
Look, my Aegis doesn't go
Oh,
off.
I'm
My Aegis
so
just didn't go
upset because
off.
I dashed into that and I still couldn't get there in time.
I don't mind them ignoring me this game, to be honest,
So-
because as Poseidon, unless I get a 3-man dope, I'm not really going to die.
Your Aegis didn't go off because you're auto attacking.
I don't know. I had like 30 frames during that entire last game, so it was really hard to cover.
If you're inputting any command, you can't use any other command. So if you're auto attacking, you can't use Aegis,
This was.
and you can't cancel auto attacks with right click.
Is this where
This
we
was a
end?
great call. This was
Yeah,
a great
we,
call.
we just win the game.
I can't believe that
See, if
was
we
a
would have
call.
if we would have done the thing where we walk around, we wouldn't have ended. I don't think. Because if would have been up, he would
No,
have
walking
killed
through
someone.
was definitely the call here.
Yeah, Mars tanks it.
Which
That's fine. It didn't matter who tanked it at this point.
Well,
If
he
died
died
for
yesterday
Phoenix, I
doing
would have
that.
laughed.
Yeah, so the end call was good. You guys systematically killed things. The only thing that I would suggest that you change is working on
Towers rather than.
towers over gold and make sure your waves are pushed, and a little bit of communication in team fights, but the majority of your team fights were really good there. And then the other thing is, and you fixed it by the end of the game. Nana, I'm only picking on you because I was watching your perspective on the
Yes,
stream.
that's okay.
You tended to push 3 an awful lot in Druid stance when you're in the middle of fights, when you had your 1 up. And the 1 is just flat out.
I need to think of the one. Well, that's me transitioning too. But yeah, you're right. Like I need to think of the one as I'm healing everybody. I need to do this on
Right.
cooldown. I need to
Well,
do. Yeah.
and if you use the one in the team fight, it's a burst heal, and it's faster, right? So you get more healing. It's faster. It does more damage, and the only thing you're missing is the route is the slow route, and probably not as important because most of the time your stun is going to be up or your cripple is going to be up, so you can 1 and then switch and stun and then go back, and then if you have no other cooldowns you can 3.
What
But
do you
overall
think
it
of
was a
builds?
pretty good game.
How are the
I
builds?
think their team built 0 anti-heal against a Pele Terra, and that
Cardio.
was bad.
Yeah.
And never
Yeah,
not to
cardio.
mention cardio, right? And I think our builds were probably fine. I'm not a huge builds guy. If I was in Mars's shoes, that probably would have been a Spirit's Robe, not a Shifter Shield. But
We have a love
don't-
affair with that item.
I don't play that character or that role, so
I think by that time he was like 5 levels above, and so he's just kind of like, well, whatever.
I would have
wouldn't-
considered a little more cooldown for you, Almighty.
I was thinking about that, but like, I was gonna get Spirit Robe originally, but then I just wanted the Magi, so I wouldn't get like taunted or Finreared or banished.
You're probably fine. You didn't like run out of cooldowns. You were always pushing buttons, so it's probably fine.
Instead
Cool.
of Magi's, you probably could have done Spirit Robe, and then you get to survive the Fenrir and the Baron.
That's what I was
wasn't-
thinking, but it's like
I
I
don't
wanted
think
to
he'd
stay like
live.
relevant with my CC.
I don't think he'd live if he went Spirit's Robe and got Fenrir nommed, because he would get tossed into an enemy team and he only has 4 defensive items and like 250 health off of Pestilence, and that's it. So I think he didn't have enough health to go Spirit's Robe.
I went gem that game because it was more of a. I'm not massively comfortable with Poseidon, so it was more of a. I wanted to be utility because Nuke was slaying and Mars was doing all of the hard lifting in mid jungle as well.
How do I still have 3 viewers? What are they watching?
They're learning about the game.
They can't see it. They can only see us. I have it set to
they're
only watch
learning.
the game. Are you guys okay?
All right. Next one, which is the one that we really need to.
Alright, I have to go in half an hour. And preferably now because I don't want to watch that game. That game wasn't good.
That's
I
too
just don't want
bad.
to play
It's-
Terran's R2 ever again.
Yeah. Which one? That'll posh
I wasn't a huge
Frickin-
fan of your draft this game, not gonna lie.
That's what it felt
So
like. It
let
felt
me
like we
let's
lost
talk
picks and
about the
bans.
let's talk about the draft then, because we need to learn.
So
it-
you guys picked Jablanque in the 3rd spot. You first picked they had first pick, right? And you picked Pele Terra, which is probably fine. You gave up I think an Opwash first pick. That's
Yes.
probably fine. You Pele Terra. The problem is you picked Pele Terra into the single best character against those 2 characters in the entire video game. In
Cupid.
Opwash.
Well,
Crap.
so Outplush is really good because of his stun, right? But his stun doesn't go off
No.
lifesteal.
No, it has nothing to do with that. His,
Oh.
It's his 4
Opwash-
button.
Yeah, Opwash's 4 key has a lot of anti-heal built into it. So the 2 characters in your team comp that, especially Pele, is basically built on on sustain, and then Terra certainly doesn't have a lack of it. The stun is a nice side effect that also is in Opwash's favor.
So maybe we
Uh,
should have picked, since we knew we were picking an Outplush, we should have picked up Erlang instead of Pele.
I think
I think Odin
I
was
wouldn't
up,
have gone
wasn't he?
no, Odin was banned. I think something like Ratatosker or something with a semi-global that could jump on the Pwash and murder his face off
Yeah, we did have
would have been
X-Ball.
better than the Pele.
I think Dodgy would have been good, but I mean the thing is
Dodgy
we
could have
didn't
been good.
we didn't want them to have Pele because
I'm
like
not
I
gonna
think-
I'm not gonna try to run picks and bans. I'm just saying like the 2 characters you did pick into the Opwash
yeah we're bad.
did not work well into the Opwash. So you just have to think about that. You third
Mhm.
picked a Jablanque, and I believe they picked Arcio Erlong.
I think a good game
which is
plan is
probably
what if we
fine.
just always banned out Posh regardless, unless we're first pick and we want him.
So you picked the Jablanque, which is fine because Jablanque Opwash is actually really nutty together. They pick Erlong, Arcio. Arcio is of course great to Terra. Erlong is just a really good character, so that's probably fine from them. You go into the second ban phase. After you come out of ban phase, you first pick an Agni, and then they get Geb. Who
They got
ye-
Geb first ban phase, didn't they?
And I'm pretty sure no.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure you banned junglers twice in the.
Yes, we
Did
did.
you?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
Maybe they did pick the Geb in the first phase.
They
and
did.
Yeah,
I think
they
they
did.
both,
They
yeah.
picked Geb first phase,
Okay.
and we banned junglers, and we didn't ban
And then they
Erlang. But
picked Erlong.
we didn't ban Erlang because they played Erlang last game, and we were not scared of him.
Right.
And we
but last
destroyed it.
game. Last
They didn't
game,
have an out Posh.
Last game, what was their follow up off the Erlang? Right. What was their mid laner even playing? Freya. Right. So
Freya,
their follow
right.
up off the Erlong is Freya 1. Ooh. Right. It's
Ooh.
one ability. But this game they do have an Opwash, which is I say a little more. It's tons more follow up, right? I think I would have considered banning the Erlong, but I'm pretty sure you banned 2 reasonable junglers anyway. So I think at that point you've already lost the picks and bans in the first 3, just because they've got the Opwash and the Arcio into the Terra Pele.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, the picks and bans are the most important things of the first 3 picks in the entire game. Naz, you could have dashed a lot sooner than that.
Dash and just leave it on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My Agni, up until 5 is trash. And this
Yeah,
game, it wasn't great.
And it might be different for something like Pele. Maybe Pele needs a little more help on the camp, so you have to dash a little later. But I know for a character, if you have a Circuit jungle, for instance, you basically just dash at the very earliest you possibly can so that it's still on the ground when it spawns, so that you tick once, get the XP for it, because Serket insta clears it with her wand. So
Yeah.
Pele probably takes a little longer, so maybe you need to dash a little
No,
later.
Pele's clear is insane. Like I could have done it at like 22.
We look for something, but we got this.
That's probably a fine trade. But I mean,
Yeah, that
just look at
Outposh is
poke.
just doing so much. That's crazy.
Naz, you can do left mids now. Is that what you guys do?
No,
Or,
so
I
I,
think they
did.
die,
We die here.
or at least on the next wave or something. Oh, you
We
guys.
we get fucked there.
Oh no! Why are we running into the person after you just got?
Because we're
Oh,
trolling.
that's Yeah, don't do that.
Let's get the kill, but then he dies.
No, he lives.
Or no, yeah, yeah.
He lives
But
with like
he's-
1 HP.
He stays for 9 years and then dies afterwards.
Yes.
He is
Actually, 9 years.
Pele.
He's actually still staying.
But like,
He stays. He doesn't go.
this means Erlang got sort of a back then, and let me see, he has more power.
I don't know why in dueling.
Okay, Mars.
In dueling, you guys thought you were gonna outclear the Hui Archie.
we
Really
should've.
confused why you thought that, because
Hui-
you absolutely do not.
He doesn't have any
is
clear
trash
level
player.
1.
Hui has 75 damage level 1, which isn't great, but Archio has 2 abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radio
And
speak.
Nana, you missed half the first wave with your 2, because it got pulled because of branching bolas.
Well, it was really awkward because
I know it's awkward.
we
but
had
it's
to
okay.
we had to run into the red buff.
I'm saying wave 1, like prior to this, I remember it because I watched it. Branching
Yeah.
bolas slapped one of them.
Oh
The
yeah.
melees walked away from Nana, and Nana 2'd only the archers, then walked up to start auto-attacking the archers while Archio was murdering Nuke.
Yeah.
I call it though, but the already.
Yeah, absolutely, and you took it. I mean, what's happening in this game is just our mid jungles. Can you put the walls down and bring up the builds?
You.
Maybe
I
you've
already put the
pushed you.
walls
You
down.
already pushed you. Yeah, never mind, no more.
Like.
Also,
I feel like I want to be in
Naz-
2 places at once because I didn't like the way Duo went at all. But I also feel like I don't know what happened in mid, but I remember
wrecked.
like I remember
You're-
walking into mid lane and Mars had already died 6 times, and I was like,
yeah, the world was burning in mid jungle. There's nothing you could have done about that from dueling. Naz, talk to me about this Bancross Talon.
I like double Banscroft start on Agni over Book because you get Banscroft online. It helps you get through to 5, and then at 5, when you get Pen Boots and Banscroft, you swing and you can start fighting.
Okay, but you're playing
Trolling.
that's him overstaying a lot.
That's
He
he,
didn't-
he still hadn't
He
backed.
hadn't
We're not
back.
going to talk about Mars's stuff at that point because that's pretty obvious, I think. But
And he said he was
problem-
feeling ill, and he played completely different second game to first.
Yeah.
Like the communication was
the
gone.
problem is, Naz, you're building Bancross into an anti-sustained character that pushes 4.
Yeah, I didn't think
So
that.
you're not really getting much out of the item, in my opinion.
In all fairness, I didn't even consider it,
Yeah,
I think
and
that-
I don't know why I went mages either. I've never done that before. I wanted the mana sustain in case we were fighting as much as we were last game.
you tried to fight.
We tried, yeah. That's
I
a
think
nice way
the
of putting it.
Bancross 2, like you mentioned, would have been a lot better than the mages. Because I
Yeah.
agree, Bancross 2 gives you a lot of pressure because it has a lot of power on it. And whatnot.
And I was trying to play Opash at his game and I lost.
That's
we
pretty
thought
good
we were
assessment.
gonna have early pressure mid jungle because it's like Agni Pele versus
Well, you
basically
certainly always try to
just
draft
Erlang.
for that, but you can't always guarantee it. And I think this game you guys thought with the mindset of we just killed them, so let's go and kill them again. We have all the pressure in the world when you didn't yet.
Yeah.
And you played too
We
aggressively.
had Hercules syndrome.
Yes.
For those who don't know, play Hercules to level 20, and then, not in this meta because this meta sucks for him, but in a Hercules strong meta, play Hercules to level 20 in solo lane, and then play him again in the second game, and you feed your fucking brains out. Because
You
Hercules
especially
can't die.
wonder why you didn't get 300 health back.
Yeah, like diving tier 2s at level 6 is not uncommon. I also make a massive mistake here, which is why Mars dies. Because for some
Yeah,
reason...
Mars just walked into 3 people, not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, the part thing wasn't great, but I could have saved him, but I screwed up my leveling order on abilities and I didn't have my stun. So, like, the one reason you pick up Agni is the stun, and I just didn't get it. I don't know why. He just went, I need you to ult now, and I ulted all 3 and I was pressing 1 and nothing was happening.
Right.
So that was just,
You do have to put points in abilities before they cast. That's true.
it's quality coaching, yeah.
Unless you're Stance Dancer.
This is true.
Big brain plays.
I just got outplayed, yeah. fair enough.
Or Scotty.
So here, at this point in the game, you guys can kill this Outwash. Right? Just generally, not like at this instance, but at this point of the game, you guys can kill this guy. Because your mage has finished his boots, your massively behind jungler has finished his boots, you've got a Banana Bread in your lane who has boots too. You can kill this schmuck, but you
And
have
this
to
is
kinda
where I
take that.
find out that
But you're not dead yet.
Outwash is
You're not dead
fucking.
yet. You're still not dead yet. And you have a passive, and Kumba, you can still walk at him, push 3, and if he doesn't walk away, he gets killed.
Yeah, I think more communication there as far as them coming back into
Mars
lane
has-
or like
And
being.
Mars has blink. You could dash ult him right here. Mars would blink ult and be there. You could have killed him right there.
I remember thinking, wow, he's really far up, but like I also remember thinking, wow, he does a lot of damage.
Right, and absolutely, that's. But Outwash
Wait, hold on.
always
Can you
gonna be
back a
there.
little bit and look at Mars? Like, go back up a little bit. Go to Mars. Like that.
Outwash will
Solo
always
tier
do a
two.
lot of damage. You just have to like figure out when you can do as much damage as he does.
Okay, can we just not fight Napwash ever again? But also, can you focus on Mars here? Because this Erling goes straight for him, and I ult, and I think he was out, and so I don't know. I think he maybe turned around, but I'm not sure. Like I ult, and then he blinked.
He gets blinked
Yeah,
on probably.
He turned
He
around.
turns around though. He shouldn't have turned around.
Yeah,
I think he was out if he didn't turn around.
I think it's irrelevant at this point.
yeah.
Yeah.
This was the only good play I made all game.
You did it. I'm
I
like,
did it.
fuck this. Outwash is just. This is Outwash's lane. Goodbye.
I see him go into the jungle, so he
And
can't
that's the
see
wrong
me.
mentality.
They're sitting on a ward.
Outwash's lane, so let me murder them. Because he's Outwash,
Mhm.
and he doesn't have an escape. You have to think of it like you're fighting an Artemis.
Yeah.
Poor Almighty, he's just sitting there fighting a Geb and his whole team is getting fucking destroyed. Our 15 and 1 Jingwei just got soloed by his god with 8,000 worshippers on it.
Okay, in all fairness, this guy, he's a Hou Yi main.
They
who
would have been
is-
dead there, and we would have turned it around if Mars had his ult still.
I think if Mars wasn't 1 and 3 in level 6, then he would have turned that around.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right.
Should have turned that around.
What happened
that-
here?
And he also doesn't have Assassin's Finish yet. So.
Why is this wave under the tower?
Because I rotate to that fight by blue.
Oh,
he-
okay.
and then and Naz is like, that was a bad rotation. Like,
And on comms I say I lost a wave for that. It
Oh,
was probably
okay.
worth, I don't know, is what I said. Because like it was one of those like toss of a coin things. If they stayed for 1 more second, they
Yeah.
had 3 bombs to the face and it was 3 kills.
I totally get it. Like, you just gotta realize this is the first time I'm seeing this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, I'm just explaining it to you. I also am so scared this game that, like, you're in lane with me, Nana, and every 10 seconds I'm dashing backwards. I'm really good at spinning 180 now, because Opash just throws his shit at me. We have no pressure, and he stands at my tower line for 9 years. Everything is 9 years today, I don't know why. But that's how long he was at my tower line for.
I believe
Like,
it.
even,
Because I walked into lane and I was just dead, and it was like, oh, okay.
yeah, it wasn't, this was not a good game. I
Oh,
think
the other thing I wanted, like, Noog gets soloed a few times.
Yeah, that wasn't good. I didn't like. I don't know. I'm just like not super comfortable with the matchup. Like he misplays here super hard, and so he runs away. And like I can fight him. Like I'm dying. I can fight him. It's just that I misplayed. Like I stood next to a wall, so I got double tapped, and it just wasn't in my mind, which it should be at all times. And then I pretend I'm backing here, so I get the wave.
The old whoopsie oopsie, I didn't back trick.
Yeah.
I love that trick. Technical name for it too.
Oh, they just got a double kill on near Nana.
Yeah, so they go do golden. There's nothing I can do to stop him.
I think we misplay here, don't we?
Probably. I was just playing all
I think
game
you
this
guys
game.
could have killed them. I really
So
do.
watch this.
Nana-
This was me. I'm not sure if this was stupid or not, but I was like, I'm
I
killing this.
just kind of watched everybody die. That's awesome.
Exactly. You watched them all die. You waited until after they were dead before you showed.
Yeah, and then
And you
yeah.
Then ulted.
This is the point where it's like, okay, Opwash has his Soul Reaver, sure, but you can still walk into those crypts. You have your tank boots done. You decided to go Sav first for whatever reason, but at this point, I think you could have killed them. I really
What
do.
do we? What do
Yeah,
we think of what I
that's-
did as well?
I
I
think.
think you realized you were dead, and so you went to get the kill. I don't know.
I was out.
don't-
I
I
dashed
don't-
in.
Oh wait, no, you were
Yeah,
out.
you
Oh, I was
did
looking
not
at
need to
Mars.
dash
I
in.
thought you were Mars.
But
Did you say you were gonna dash in?
No,
Oh,
no, he
okay,
just
that
kinda
was.
did.
I was
Alright.
like, I'm killing him.
And then I'm like, oh shit.
Assert dominance. Win the video game.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
the
then they get a
Crips.
golden
He
too.
does so much damage to me. I mean,
Can we look at damage numbers right now?
But you can still walk in. And
I remember I got hit by like 4 ghosts because he dropped his ult directly on me, and I got hit by 700 damage in like 3 seconds.
I'm doing nothing. Negative
Mhm.
anything. Yeah.
Look at me, I still did damage. I hit like 2 auto attacks that entire game. Let's go.
you currently have 3 stacks.
I know, right?
That's not bad. Like you're building stacks and still getting double bounce. So it doesn't really matter.
Oh
but
wait,
it's a
did
good
your
look.
solo just happen? Like while they were doing Gold Fury or something?
No.
Well, why did
What?
we lose tower?
Oh, because they just kind of pushed.
They pushed
Yeah.
minion into tower and got the tower.
Oh, Noog was in mid.
Yeah, I
That's
was
why.
told
Yeah.
Yes.
because this is
That's
the call
fine.
we got
Pyro.
Pyro
I remember
Lancer.
that
And
now.
then they get pyro and then they get a tower.
Yes.
Yeah. Like if we were even, then that would have been a fine call, or even less behind than we were. But we were just so behind. I don't know. Last game we were in. Actually, no, last game they didn't lose mid jungle as hard as we did. I don't think.
Yeah, well, they also didn't like troll their brains out in mid jungle. They just kind of trolled their brains out in mid jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mars and I were just off this game.
This is unfortunate.
Find the on switch.
Yeah,
Ugh.
like
Yeah.
I see him, I rotate, and I think in comms I'm like, I'm here, and by the time I've turned the corner, he's dead, and he's like, I died. I was like, yeah, I know, I still.
Yeah. I
then
pressed
you and
4 as
I-
soon as I saw the Erling, and I'm just like, no.
You and I get wrecked here, Nana. See, this is what I mean. Like I kept dashing away because I had to. He'd fucking destroy me. But
Well,
then-
yeah, I mean, at this point, you've already lost the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was over by now. Oh, I remember this. Nick, when you're getting chased by someone in the jungle, we need like more than
I'm
team.
already
my
dead.
butt.
Team.
He's
I'm
on
being
my butt.
followed.
He's
I'm
on
being
my butt.
followed by
I
someone.
called since I was in lane and since he started to follow. As soon as that happened. Yeah, I just do a stupid.
Yeah,
here.
by the
like
I don't hear you, Noog,
I
until
don't hear you till
you're
you're at red.
here. I need to
Oh.
hear you when you're here.
I start.
he
I'm
was
pretty
saying-
sure I started talking the entire time I
he
was
did.
getting chased.
I heard it.
Oh, I didn't hear it until you're at
Well,
like,
I
at
need
red
you
half.
to make me hear you, okay?
Yeah, I did it. I couldn't dash there because if he would have dashed there, he would have ulted me and I would have died no matter what. And then I didn't know
He's
where
already
they were at
yelling
mid.
about nowish.
Oh, see, that's still
Oh.
too late. You needed to be yelling here.
Well, he was yelling when he was half HP in the jungle, and then he got double bounced and he lost all of it. He murdered
Yeah.
one of their dudes.
We
It
did
didn't
it. We killed somebody.
Mars decides to build Soul Eater this game.
I don't think you can't do that from behind.
Well, you also can't do that into Opwash.
Posh is broken. Yeah, I'm gonna reiterate one more time. Let's just not let him in any one of our games. Just absolutely
I'm-
zero.
I'm practicing, and we.
Naz. We're not gonna let him in one of our games.
No,
Actually,
that's
If we're
not true.
first
I want
pick,
Naz
yeah,
to practice him.
if we're first pick, we should try to pick him.
It is a good thing that I'm captain.
Well, you
Which
also
means-
You also can't get into the mindset of we can't beat this character because you absolutely can.
I
You
think
just
Yeah,
have to
we-
kill him.
We needed. If we had better drafts. Oh,
Yeah, I trolled.
Oh my god.
Like
fact,
I walked to the wall and I was like,
Wait, hold on. Were you meleeing ranging creeps again?
No, I don't think so.
that sounds like an awful lot like yes.
I mean, maybe I don't remember.
We're gonna find out.
Poor Almighty.
Yeah, I
Is it
know.
right?
Poor Almighty is just doing his job.
I was not melee ranging creeps. He does this and then he leaps on me and look, I retreat to the wall, which I shouldn't have done. I should have gone the other direction, but I did that and I'm stupid.
Okay.
And then I die here.
You
I'll give
actually
you
said,
that.
"Comms, I think I'm trolling. I'm dead."
that shouldn't have ever happened.
That's okay.
anyways.
That's okay. Like, misplay, got
think
it.
We were all trolling a little bit this game, I think.
I think if we played a third game and banned Upwash, would have gone crazy. Like I don't think that we just can't fight him, but I think like
I think we need to
I-
learn how to fight him.
I
I
think
think
at
me
the
being
moment in
more
time-
aggressive earlier.
Kill him.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
That's how you
What
beat
happened?
him. Kill
What
him.
happened to me there? Why was I standing in the middle of the jungle?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't.
oh you paused.
I
We
think
paused,
you saw,
didn't we?
You saw a pretty flower.
So I'm like.
Oh, you got towards the Hoi.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I didn't have vision because I was dead. So
Oh yeah, I was
Oh,
running away from.
you know
mid
what
and
it
I
was?
that was my bad. That
It's
was my
okay.
bad.
They've already gotten golden pyros. They
Nuke
can't get
warded
anything other than
here.
KQ off of it.
Instead of
No,
here.
if no. If I had a ward there, Naz would have saw him walking in.
Exactly.
He
Well,
would have no. If I had a ward by there, Naz would have saw him walking in.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are our words?
Nuke's right.
Oh, thought of him. All right. Well, no, he would have saw him anyway if he was here.
Well, if no,
Well,
no,
either
he
way,
wouldn't. I don't think he would.
I think
You
my
would-
positioning was I'm dead. That was I'm dead positioning. I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, he passed directly
I don't
onto
know,
the
you were-
ward.
You were
that
like,
would-
let me walk over to this duo lane.
No, he wouldn't have been picked up in that mid ward.
Oh, I'm warding goal.
Yeah,
Fries, motherfucker.
definitely, because he came from red.
Yeah, I think either.
I don't
I
think
don't, if
that
I
ward would have picked him up anyway. I think that's
Either way.
wrong.
Yeah.
Either way, I should have. I don't know what I was doing. I should have never taken that path back into mid.
All right, so
golden-
we
warding
know
goal's
at this
fine.
point that they were going for a tower. I think the call should have been
Push
either.
mid.
Yeah,
Push to push
yeah.
solo.
I think
Either way, you have
that
to
we
argue
don't do a
these
good
routes.
job. Like I don't do a good job with the calls either. Like we trying to chase them around instead of.
You guys are too defensive. The teleport from Almighty was good. You got a great-
You know, it
Terrible.
would have. Yeah, I took so much damage so quickly there.
Mars
was
starts doing
insane.
things, and then the fifth member shows up, and we're dead.
I thought Almighty was 100% dead there, but he is a tanky boy.
A level-
I think at
okay,
this
so-
point,
You guys
So-
chased him out of tower. You had a great Terra ult, and then you should have just run to the back of your T2 and wait for them. Because
We
look at that. You see that? Here
I
it
just kind
comes.
of stood in a Hoi ult too.
Boom. Sexy ass Terra ult. It's a whole bunch of people. They all run out of the tower and like,
And
okay,
Look
let's
at
run.
me
I
just
found this
standing in that
the
ult.
hoist and the
Yeah,
hoist.
Look at me standing in all those ults.
Let's
Stunning.
find the largest AoE ults they have and walk
And stand in it.
Let's do it, guys.
That was my game plan.
we succeeded.
You carried it out faithfully.
I heard
lost
the
it, you're
call.
Mars not his ult up there.
Did we actually defend this tower? We did
Yeah.
it.
We did.
think
There
he
was there was zero way
in the
they could have
midst of
ever
casting.
actually engaged it.
I think he was either in the midst of casting or he died.
Or it just come up or something.
Yeah.
I think we literally just lose it like another one like
Oh
3
yeah,
seconds
like
later.
5
to,
minutes
like,
later,
split-
but like. you
Yeah,
know.
we're trolling. Like we should have never even tried to defend that red. I know we got it, but
They should have killed you and then done fire, but they didn't.
yeah, like if they decided to go in, I think we're dead.
Is this actually like their full team? I don't bet it is.
It's
Really?
a tryout and like people switching around roles.
Yeah, because I'm like, wait, who was their?
I'm used to Hayes being a jungler.
Oh yeah. I thought Hayes was a jungler too. But he
Well,
played that god where you press 4 very well.
Their jungler has a better up push than me, which is really sad.
It's okay. We just finished penetration. 16 minutes in the game.
God damn it.
No, I've got pen boots.
That 10 flat pen is
Fair.
all you need.
Because I was gonna go cooldown boots, but I didn't because I didn't have pen.
I'm like starved this game. Like there's I don't
Can
even
we
think
see-
I don't even
can we
get
see
magic
net worth?
defense like all game.
Can we see net worth?
really needed to get 12 this game a lot earlier. Because you guys desperately needed a sprint.
Yeah. But there was just like everywhere I went there wasn't XP. Like I'm only 3 levels behind my ADC right now. Like
Everybody was dying everywhere, so you didn't have anything to farm. That's just the nature of the beast.
yeah.
You guys needed to be a little more.
I don't even know why we're here. They should be just destroying us right now.
Because
Yeah, well,
Almighty
they're all
calls keeps
Almighty-
rotating.
Almighty-
And then we decided to run into their AoE ultimates again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was called as well. I was like, we've got to back out. We've got to back out. And it was kind of.
Almighty is so tanky.
Yeah, he didn't give
Yeah.
a fuck. Sarah.
Cuz he's
like-
15.
I'm 14. Like, considering how far
I'm
not
behind,
15.
considering how far behind we are, I don't think that
You're
the-
13.
I'm
that-
15.
No, he means actually.
that the experience was actually that bad, considering how far behind we are and how much we got knocked out. But can you show net worth?
It's almost most experiences.
90% certain it's just outwash. Just
It's
number 8.
look at that Geb popping off.
He's solo
Yeah.
good.
Solo
It's-
farm.
Yeah.
And he rolls around the map faster than frickin' anyone else. It's a global
Yeah.
ultimate.
It literally is.
I'm not
It's
even
insane.
trolling. It's a global ult that rollout.
It's crazy. I think it is as fast as Rattle.
You can get up to 600 something.
760.
So here we kind of just like watch them do Fire Giant and don't do anything.
mean,
We
the
should have been
game's over.
split pushing.
The-
Yeah.
Yeah.
The game's over. If you guys split push and get a bunch of towers, then they also split push and kill your phoenixes.
Well, yeah, the call for split
Because
pushing
you don't
was-
have enough pen.
It
or
was
power.
late.
Split push.
Watch this rotation from me. I run, I get no farm. I run from our tier 1 to their purple buff and then back. It was quality. The Geb solos me here and I don't use actives because I don't trust the damage. Watch this. Nice ult, Geb. Seriously, he just fucking kills me. Look at my health.
Oh
Gone.
my god! Geb literally killed you!
Can we clip that? Can we just rewind a little bit?
He's
Look,
got
that
flash
Geb
on.
2 did 300 damage. That thing was
Do you
insane.
know what Geb numbers are? Geb numbers are nutty.
They're the nuttiest Geb numbers.
Like,
No, I mean like his ability numbers.
Yeah, they're high. I know it does like 220 if you build full tank.
No. It's 370 base.
What?
50%.
That's
I'm
crazy. That's better than most ADC scaling. That's better than Hou 1 scaling.
So
it's
you
just
can't triple bounce a Geb 2 either.
Well, yeah, but you can try.
it's just
I did the
troll,
same
though.
thing Almighty did. I ulted and then I mezzed. And then I was like, oh. And then my ult
The
just
good
fell
news
on their
is-
head.
The good news is Mars just finished actions. So,
Alright, we're ready. Like, look, they all leave me alone. And then Geb's just like, nope, I got him.
this game was over from like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
To be honest, from first blood it was over. Like the
Not for first blood.
like just the lack of respect we showed to their mid jungle as a mid jungle unit meant it was over because we were just like, yeah, we can chase him into the jungle, why not? And we died, and that was it. It was just because we were coming off such a hot game.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, Mars and I pulled them apart and spat them out in the first game, and in the second game we were like, we're just gonna do it again with a higher pressure god. Let's fucking go, and I died. So
I have to go. I have homework and like
Alright.
dinner and stuff. But
See you later, Noob. Thank you for
Yes.
saying.
I can like. Do I still have 3 viewers? I have 2 viewers. One of them left. I can like. Should I upload my perspective, or I can? Do you even want my perspective? I don't think it matters that much.
It's up
It's like
to
we
you.
had the spectate.
well, in the first game you destroyed, and in the second game you got destroyed. ADC
Yeah.
life.
I'm just gonna pretend that the second part of that video it got corrupted.